Yeah, welcome to Gun Traders Australia. We're here today at G&A Tactical. We're going to do a walkthrough of the shop, do a bit of a shop tour. So let's go inside and have a look. Come on through. Here with Nathan today at G&A Tactical. Nathan's going to give us a bit of an overview of G&A Tactical and how it came about.
Yeah, 100%. So we started as a security training company, doing a lot of training for security guards, requalifications, all those sort of things. And we found at the time there was a need for more gear to be supplied to a lot of these companies. So we looked at setting up, getting some gear in, boots, bags, pants, all those sort of things that the security guard might need, and going from there.
Yeah.
After that, we built on to getting firearms. We initially didn't do firearms, but very early on we decided that was an aspect we wanted to tackle as well, so we got into that.
So you found there was a bit of a need for the introduction of selling the firearms through the business?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So we found, especially in this area, there's not much down this side of the coast, so we wanted to just get into it and get some more
So I think this sort of complements the rest of the store. You've got the firearms, you've got all the 511 gear.
Yeah.
It's quite an amazing amount of stock you're holding in here.
Yeah. We're not the biggest shop. Obviously, there's a lot of bigger shops out there, but we tend to find everything fits in really well. We try and keep things in here that people ask for. Yeah.
Can you talk us through some of the key products in the store?
Yeah, definitely. So one of the big things we find is stuff like the boots. We supply a lot of different bodies, security companies, pest control companies, council is a big thing. So we find that that's quite popular. The pants as well. We supply a lot of different companies with uniforms as such. So clothing is a big thing, especially the pants, and then the firearms itself.
So heavily focused on the 511 gear?
Yeah, 511 gear is probably a mainstay, definitely. That's probably our main gig. As such, we are a tactical shop, but the firearms is also a big thing we found recently. Yep.
And what's with the 511? Is it just the quality?
They're just, in all honesty, they're just quality products. They are very comfy to wear. They are long lasting. So yeah, quite durable in that sense.
I found that too. I'm actually wearing a pair of 511 shorts. They just never seem to wear out. So that's great. What trends are you currently seeing in the tactical and firearms industry?
So the firearms industry is a funny industry because sometimes it moves at a complete snail pace, and other times you'll see a lot of guns and announcements being made. What we're seeing is that a lot of the Australian manufacturers are really kicking up. So there's a lot of new types of guns being made in Australia, which is fantastic. It's interesting though, because sometimes there's legislation changes or attempts at legislation changes, and that does make everyone a little bit cautious at times.
So what companies are sort of gearing up in Australia?
Well, you've got Wedgetail, you've got Warwick Firearms Australia, you've got Southern Cross Small Arms, you've got the Eureka Gun Company. They're now manufacturing, which is quite good. It's quite good.
That's awesome. How do you stay updated and adapt to changes in the industry?
That's a big thing. Always keeping ahead of the legislation changes, or being aware of them at the very least, just so we can sort of tailor what we need to do in that sense. It's always good to refer to outside countries, look at America, see what they're doing, see what firearms are popular over there, see if that's something we can do here. That always helps.
Excellent. I'd like to have a bit of a tour of the shop today, so how about we get you to show us around and show us the layout and
definitely.
Show us all the products.
Cool.
Great.
Super easy.
Awesome. Nathan, you want to take us through some of the products you got here, maybe some of your best sellers?
Yeah, definitely. So we're finding, obviously being a gun shop, we need to have ammunition, so we try and keep a lot of different calibers that people ask us for. That's a very big thing, so we make sure everyone's happy with the ammunition they're receiving from us. We can always order in things as well.
What's the main caliber that people are after?
223, 308, 22. Those are probably the big ones.
So 223, good common round.
Yeah, good common round. Good for a lot of different target hunting purposes. Same with 308 for some of the larger game. That's a big thing.
Yep.
22 is great for training, target shooting, all that sort of stuff. Competitions, we find that the CCI stuff is quite good, so that's why there's a large section of it. Yeah.
Excellent.
Otherwise, we've got a lot of knives, one or two here and there. So we find that people always buy a lot of knives off us. We're sort of a big seller of knives.
Yep.
We try and keep brands that we use ourselves. The Muellers are a fantastic brand, Spanish made, top quality.
Yep.
The Civivis over there are quite good. I carry them myself, and then various other brands as well as the 511 knives.
And what's the main focus when people buy these, for hunting or?
Yeah, hunting, work purposes. That's a big thing. We find that the Mueller knives are most catered towards that hunting, camping style of use.
Yeah, and really good quality by the looks of it.
Yeah. So backpacks are another big thing that we sell. 511 make great backpacks. They're quite durable. You can fit a lot of stuff in them. Occupational, recreational uses. They're very durable, hard wearing. I've had one for about 8 years now, and I could hang it up and you wouldn't tell the difference between a new one and that one. So they're quite good. Yeah.
And once again, quality products.
Quality products, yeah. We don't care about things that are sort of, making a quick buck. We're not interested in that. I'd rather have something that a customer can have for years to come and, get a lot of use out of.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
Moving over to here, we have a lot of shirts and our pants. They're quite a big mainstay. As I said before, the uniform side of things is great. They are very popular. We try and carry all sizes, but we always sell out, we find. So, yeah.
And what's your most popular boot that people are getting into these days?
The boots, yep. So we find the 511 Storm boot is very popular. That is this one over here. So they're quite a good boot. They are waterproof, got the side zip on there, very comfortable, very popular.
Nice and easy to get.
Nice and easy to get.
On and off.
Yep. They, like I said before, security companies, council, all those sort of industries do grab them. QPS as well will grab them, and just general use for a lot of people as well. Hunters, all that.
And I see you got safes, so you got everything that people need if they're getting into the industry?
Yep, definitely. So safes are a big thing we try and keep in stock. We're a little bit low at the moment, but it's a requirement for shooting. So we try and make sure that our customers have everything they need in one place.
And then you even got the smaller, I see you got some Spiker over there.
Yeah, got some smaller safes, various brands. We try and mix it up every now and again just to make sure that everyone's happy. But we take on that customer feedback quite seriously and make sure that we get what they need.
And we've got 511 gloves, we've got hats, we've
gloves,
got rifle bags.
We've got rifle bags up top there. We've got our wall of pouches. We sell quite a lot of pouches. They are used for a variety of different purposes. Pretty much, if whatever you need fits in there, go for it. So that's quite good. Shorts and shirts in different styles. Again, here, same thing, depending on what the customer needs. If it's a security company or anything like that, we just cater towards them.
Talk us through some of your firearms you got here, Nathan.
Yeah, definitely. So we've got the Firearms Taxosaurus here. It's quite a popular shotgun at the moment, lever release, so it's quite quick to fire and operate. Probably one of the better manual shotguns we've seen out there at the moment. They're very nice, they're very easy to use. You don't have to do anything funny with it, pressing buttons at the front or breaking your grip. You can just hold it like a normal gun, operate it.
And what gauge do they come in?
So they are a 12 gauge shotgun. They come in a few different barrel lengths, but we find the 18.5 inch is the popular one. They also have different types of stocks, adjustable, fixed. So, but everyone likes the adjustable one. That's what we stick with. Outside of that, we've got a few other different firearms here. We do sell a lot of 22s. That's mainly due to the fact that we run the safety course here, so we get a lot of new shooters in that want to just get something real basic, real easy that they can shoot locally. So 22s are quite a big market for us. Outside of that, we go into a couple of shotguns and then our larger rifles. With larger rifles, it's always a sort of funny game because people want different things. They hear about different brands that their mates might have or they've seen reviews on. So we try and keep ahead of what people are saying and cater a variety of different calibers for them.
And different calibers, and when someone's hell-bent on a caliber and they've shot that, or their father or their grandfather, it's hard to talk them out of certain calibers.
Exactly. So we don't try and pressure anyone into buying a specific gun. I'm not interested in going, oh, you've got to buy this gun because it's the best. I'll get a gun that's going to work for you, basically.
It's a personal choice, isn't it?
And it is a personal choice. You know, some people really like the synthetic stocks, other people really prefer the Tenba stocks, so that's something we just try and keep with. Yeah.
What about storage? Do you offer any storage facilities?
So we do offer a long-term storage here. So what we do is we take the guns, we book them onto our license, and we keep them in our vault. Our vault's just behind this wall here. We have the guns here for any length of time, and when the person's ready or needs to pick them up, we can just book them back out onto their license.
So could that be someone who wants to travel or is going overseas? Or?
Yep, definitely. So if you're traveling overseas, if you've moved interstate into Queensland, we will keep those guns here for you for those purposes, definitely.
Right. That's awesome.
Yep.
Are you happy to show us through your training facility?
Yeah, definitely. Let's walk up there and have a look. So we do a lot of safety courses, like I mentioned before. We run them just in our classroom here. It's not a big space, but we can fit probably about 10 people quite comfortably. This is it. Just a very humble little space. Have everyone sit here. We explain a lot of things, do all that paperwork, do demonstrations, all that stuff. We run here. We have a small selection of guns up here that we use just to demonstrate. And make sure that everyone's on the same page when we're teaching them all the safety rules, all that legislation and stuff.
Fantastic. That's great. And what sort of you're finding that you're getting young people getting into the industry? All sorts of ages.
It's all sorts of ages. Younger kids, all the way up. We're finding that with the safety course at the moment, quite popular. Quite popular. There's a lot of new people.
What's their motivation? Target shooting? Into hunting?
Yep. Target shooting. So your sports and target, recreational hunting. That's very popular at the moment. We're finding a lot of people want to get out there and shoot. And
do you think that could be now that we've got a lot of the state forest hunting in New South Wales as well that's opened up? So getting their Queensland licence first, then looking at getting into their R licence.
Getting the R licence for hunting. Definitely. There's a lot of people that know someone with farmland or property. They go and help cull animals, pigs, all that sort of stuff.
That's great. I'm here with Lee from G&A Tactical. Just want to talk to Lee about how Lee got into the industry, what Lee's background is.
Okay, well, basically we opened a shop 9 years ago. At the time we was doing a lot of security training, security firearms training in Surfers Paradise. We had a big office down there, and we would train probably about 50 guys every month, or maybe 60 guys every month in getting their security license. So we decided to move out of Surfers Paradise, and we bought this building here, and then we decided to do the training here, which we was doing. So all the upstairs level was for training purposes, and then we thought, we've got space downstairs, we might as well sell some tactical gear. So we started selling some tactical gear here. Then a company down the road decided to, they went bankrupt actually, so we decided to buy them out. So we bought all their tactical gear, and then we thought, well, we might as well sell guns as well and go the whole hog. So it took us 3 years to get our dealer's license, so we've had to build vaults and fortify the place and everything else, and we did that, and that's now history. Took 3 years to get through the council, lovely Gold Coast Council, but we had a lot of objections from politicians and councillors, and said it was going to be a crazy place with bikers outside and girls wearing bikinis and machine gun advertising, which has been completely the opposite, as we know. But so we just morphed into a gun shop with selling tactical gear, and now obviously we sell stuff to the council and the police and customs and the local pistol clubs and ranges, and we found it's been successful over the years.
And certainly got a large product range of accessories and different items that go with the actual firearms, which is great. So if people are into the hunting, they can pretty well come here and get the backpacks, they can get the gun bags, they can get the safes. You've got all the other products, 511 gear,
Yeah, we store a lot of guns too. We take a lot of
Yeah.
guns from the police that have been taken from people, so we do that sort of service for the police. So they're always getting rid of guns out of their vaults. They've got one vault on the Gold Coast, so we look after that, and then we obviously talk to the people after that and try and get their licences back for them, or just keep the guns in storage for
Bit of a one-stop shop.
Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah.
And you're also doing some maintenance here of firearms as well?
We do a bit of cleaning for people, and we obviously buy people's guns as well, so I like to make sure that they're all running right. So at the moment I'm just cleaning a couple of pistols and a shotgun, and then and people come in and they can't be bothered to clean their gun, then we'll clean their gun for them as well. Nathan sets up scopes for them, and so a one-shop stop. And if it gets a little bit more technical, we have got a couple of gunsmiths on the Gold Coast that we use. We don't like to do too much stuff that involves a vast amount of gunsmithing, but we'll do a bit of cleaning, a bit of maintenance, that sort of stuff. So, yeah,
that's great.
That's good.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thanks for this opportunity to come through today. So we really appreciated the tour.
Yeah.
And we're really glad that we've popped in and seen G&A, because we're surprised at the amount of gear you actually have. It's great.
Yeah. Well, the big thing is our firearm safety courses as well, as you know.
Yeah.
So that sort of leads on to people buying guns, and we help people getting their licences and keeping their licences as well.
And getting people into the hobby. So
and just building it up. You know, Shooters Union, Queensland Shooters Union really deserve a bit of a shout out for what they do. They do a lot of work in the community for firearms owners. So they're a good organisation too.
Fantastic. Thanks for your time.
No worries.
Thanks for watching Gun Traders Australia tour of G&A Tactical. If you like what you've seen, please like and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything and helps our channel out immensely. If you'd like us to send you a free chamber flag, please leave a comment with your Instagram or Facebook handle so we can direct message you. Thank you.